187 when I walk through. Nothing but the best when I slide by. Check yourself at the door before you check me. Take a picture, write it down, I don't give a fuck. Better reach for the sky, can't touch this. Take a slide on that little bitch, no hands. What all you niggas put together couldn't come close. Set a fire, I'ma burn them all at one time. Set the stage, I'ma kill them all at one shot. Start the game last stage, wanna meet the boss. You can talk to me quick, but don't talk slick. Got it 400 degrees in the bento. I was looking at the time, cause it's my time. The whole world finna know me from the dope game. I ain't never been ashamed, put that on my name. Keep being down bad, let's ride dirty. 36.
Yo, use my code Third Coast Gaming on SeatGeek. 20 hours off before the starter. Stop tripping, support your boy, and I'm the best. Let's go. Yo, we are back with some Madden 22. Madden 22, I'm tripping. We met with Madden 23. And the NFL recap. Y'all know what it is. I recorded this, but I had to leave, so I ended up re-recording this crap for yesterday. But anyway, man, we're just gonna go ahead and just get back into it, get right into it, and we'll get into the game. The second game that you're gonna see after this first one, you'll see what I'm talking about. The second game was an absolute. It could be. It was one of those. It was a crazy game. You'll see what I'm talking about. But man, we'll just go ahead and talk about the Washington Commanders and the Bears. Carson Wentz and the Bears. It's like he went to the Cardinals. He went to the Colts and screwed them up, and now he's gonna just make Washington look like crap again. Too. I don't believe he'll be there long, or he'll get benched for somebody else or something. But wait, why didn't they put that Tyler Heineke guy? They seem like they was all over that guy, but they don't believe in him. It seemed like he was better than the other quarterback. I don't know. But the Commanders suck anyway. Bears and Justin Fields. He's not having a good. He has some up games against the 49ers game. Like, oh wow, could they be something? But then have a game like this. So it's his second year, but I think he'll get better over time. But right now, I don't see much from the Commanders or the Bears. Speaking of the 49ers, the Falcons and the 49ers, the Falcons get the win. They're looking like, wow, they found something there with Mariota and Pitts and all that stuff. They got a team. Just think about it. A lot of games they've lost, they should have won. Since they blew leads in the Super Bowl, they almost could have beat the Buccaneers, who don't look that great now. So as I threw a pick right there, you're like, damn, could the Falcons be like they're 3-3? They could be like easily give another win, 4-2, 4-1, like 5-1. Like you never know with these because they just don't like have to keep the lead. They just love to blow the lead. They just blowing is in their DNA. They just love to blow. But they do get the win here. We'll see what happens now since they got Christian McCaffrey, the 49ers. So that's going to be interesting to see this running game. But Falcons did it. Got to give it to them. Patriots and the Browns. The Patriots, they was with another quarterback, a rookie or something, another rookie. And could they have a little controversy here with this guy? And Mac Jones supposed to come back? Mac Jones he started off good. He did, I think they make the playoffs or whatever. But he hasn't just put them over. Like he ain't Brady, and Brady isn't Brady right now. Now look at that D boy. I D'd that nigga up right there. I just D'd him up on the fourth down. He thought he was gonna streak me, and that dude played the perfect. He just swatted. They don't never swat the ball like that. But with the Browns, man, Deshaun Watson and all this stuff. And now I'm hearing another case came out, and this one, I think this one is one of those cases where, come on now, we're gonna go to court. You gonna prove this happened to me? Because I think now y'all just y'all just money hungry, y'all just clout chasing, and we're gonna see prove that I did this. So I think this one they probably went out in court because come on, he settled with 23 of them. So, but by the time he gets back, if he gets back this season to play, I don't think they're gonna be in contention for anything anyway. But the defense is going to have to hold because they gotta have a quarterback. But we'll see what happens. Then I hit the thing with the RPO as I always do. This is the real surprise one here, man. Jets and the Packers. The Jets and the Packers. I don't know what's going on. Devontae Smith was that important to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers that important to Devontae Smith. I don't know, man. You can see that both of them need each other. You can see he needs that top receiver. They don't have no receivers in Green Bay now. Like they have old guys that used to be good, like Randall Cobb and stuff. He used to be the guy in Green Bay. Remember, Randall Cobb was like that guy before Devontae Smith emerged, and like it's just not working. And you lose to the Jets, and you lose 10 points to the Jets, though. I've told look how crazy y'all making me look. The Jets were supposed to be terrible. I told y'all this. I said the Jets were terrible, and I still believe the Jets are terrible. Now let me see. They're 4-2. Let me see this week, tomorrow, what they gonna do, and I guess I'll probably go with some picks after this game, after I review this and do my picks for this week. So we'll do that. But they didn't. They got to win. You got to give them this win. So we don't know what to say about the Packers right now. Don't know what to say about them. And I don't know what to say about this game. Like, why the hell did I didn't edit this part out? I guess I didn't. But this game gets out of hand quick, and it seemed like I still ain't scored yet. But anyway, oh yeah, the game over. Yeah, I quit. They do quit. Okay, this is the game. This game right here is the game y'all want to see. This gonna be a crazy game, really intense game. Jaguars and the Colts. Jaguars were the team. They started with some few wins. They won 2 games that they look like okay. The Jaguars might be something to do something with. I can still go on like a 8-8, 9-8 type team if they do win some more games. Trevor Lawrence, he can be good, he can be bad. The Colts with Matty Dry Ice, Ryan, they won it in the last seconds of the game. So I mean, you have to hand it to him. He threw the pass, they made it, they caught it, and they got to win. But you'll see the Colts going backwards. That's what I say. They'll be going backwards real soon. Vikings and the Dolphins. The Vikings 5-1. They're just riding high right now, man. These dudes and the Dolphins. After Tua got hurt, it just went downhill. They got Teddy Bridgewater in there, not doing what he needs to do. I didn't believe in Kirk Cousins. I still don't. But he's good regular season quarterback. You can see when the playoffs come around, watch what happens. Yeah, the Dolphins, man, they start off like 3-0. It's like Tua was that more important to them. It's crazy how important Tua was. We didn't believe Tua was going to be this good, but they really need him. And now Tyreek's like, damn, I really came over here for this now. But next up, Bengals and the Saints. The Bengals needed this win. We all know about the Saints, man. The Saints they're a mess right now with no quarterback. I mean, it was a closer game, and they could have pulled it out, but the Bengals were just the better team. I don't see the Bengals repeating going to the Super Bowl at all. I see them making the playoffs, though, but I don't see them going far in the playoffs because there's teams in the AFC really the teams in the AFC ain't that great besides Buffalo or the top team. Like that doesn't seem like they're going to be the toughest team to beat out. I'm still going with the Chiefs. That's my pick. Y'all can't say nothing else about it. The pick, Chiefs. So Ravens and the Giants. This game really just pissed me off because the Ravens should not have lost to the Giants. This is another thing. I don't know what to say about the Giants. I said the Giants are terrible, just like the Jets. But these guys are 5-1 now, and they win this game. But then you got to think about it. The Ravens have blown 3 games with double-digit leads. And what does that say about the Ravens? Are they as good as they should be? Or is the Giants and the Jets are just a better team now? I don't believe that. I just believe these teams like the Packers and the Ravens are just, they are not as good maybe as they could be without, there's no receivers. The Ravens don't really have no receivers, and now the Packers don't either. But I still, but Lamar Jackson having a real good year besides the pick he threw. So, it's like he's going to have to keep being the MVP type Lamar to keep them in the playoff. I still believe they will be a playoff team, too. I think Lamar Jackson's going to win. or go on a run here and just start winning a bunch of games. So, as this dude scores on me, they just go. No, I scored on him first, and then, so now they finna go 5 wide, and he's trying to. That was his favorite thing was going 5 wide, yeah, 5 wide all the time. But Bucks and the Steelers, this was a surprise one. You never should lose to them. But I told y'all that Tom Brady isn't playing good this year, and that's gonna hurt them later on down the line because even though he's saying, oh, he wants to play football, he wants to do this, he's not talking about retirement. He is losing if he doesn't make the playoffs, and he starts taking these beatings. I don't see him playing to no 50. He's gonna retire within a year or two. I know that, and he might end up being lonely with his kid. Maybe they'll get back together or something. But I heard like they went to try to fight for divorce or something. The kids are gone, and his wife is gone. Like I be like, man, look, I'd have made my money. I won the Super Bowls. F this game. I'm finna just chill. But Brady wants to keep doing it, keep being in the center of attention, and wants to do all this, And he came back to try to right the wrong, losing to the Rams. And the way they playing, these niggas could miss the playoffs. The Cowboys could bump them and overturn them. Since they did beat them, let's say the Cowboys keep winning out and stuff, and then there's a wild card spot. And the Cowboys beat a team that maybe the Buccaneers didn't beat or something, whatever. It's the way they're playing. These niggas could be playing for a wild card spot the way they're playing. And it's like if the Eagles keep winning, that's what the Cowboys are gonna be playing for, and the Giants and everybody, and they're looking. So we'll see what happens. Steelers, man. Mitch, I'm not a bitch. Trubisky had to pull it out for the win, but you don't. Steeler fans, I know my sub on there, like a Steelers fan. He said Mitch was the problem, and they need to put the other guy in. He got hurt. He didn't look good. And Mitch came back. So it look like y'all are stuck again with Mitch Trubisky. So we got these Rams and the Panthers. Panthers, man, Baker Mayfield, don't even. This guy is terrible. The Rams supposed to win this game, and then they traded everybody away, like I said. They traded McCaffrey. I think they kept more, but pretty much the Panthers are just like, sir, we playing for the draft. They'll probably draft the quarterback and make a Mayfield maker. He'll probably get the boot or something, or end up a second string or something, but I don't think he's going to stay as a starter at another team or this team no time soon. Cardinals and the Seahawks. Oh, wasn't good to look for Kyler Murray. Just had a bad night out there, and the Seahawks though you gotta say that Geno Smith's playing better than Russell Wilson, the guy that they traded away to say here we finna start over, and Russell Wilson wanted kind of where he didn't want out, but he wanted a contract or something. Either way it goes, you shouldn't let Geno Smith outplay you and look better than you when you go to the Broncos, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But they get the win. The Cardinals, they're up and down type of team. They did get a DeAndre Hopkins back, and you see they did win that game. We'll talk about that. The next update recap, and then part of the game of that week was the Bills and the Chiefs. It came down to another close game, last second thing, and Pat threw that pick, and I was like, damn, come on, Pat. But it still didn't really hurt the Chiefs. 4-2, that's still good. But the Bills are just on another level right now playing, and I know they're gonna be a tough team to beat in the playoffs. Like right now, if I had to pick other teams today, I would pick the the next team I'm talking about, the Chargers. I thought like I was really on them to be the dark horse Super Bowl pick. So it's moving that Broncos, Chargers. This game was a mess to watch. A lot of bad football going on. I am tired. We gotta sign a petition, y'all, to stop watching primetime Broncos football. Why? Okay, I know they looked at this schedule and they like, okay, Russell Wilson, we can see him about 3 or 4 times and have these primetime games. He's gonna beat the Broncos. They're gonna look better. They're gonna blah blah blah. No, they've been looking like garbage, and it seemed like every Monday night or Thursday night or Sunday night they're playing on national TV, looking like garbage. I know y'all. We are tired of looking at the Broncos. I hope this is the last prime time Monday night game or whatever game that the Broncos play, because Russell Wilson is he's just stealing money at this point. This nigga just stole a bunch of money from this team, and Chargers didn't look as good, and they just had a better team, a little bit better team to get this win and get a field goal win. But that was the recap for week 6, man. Week 6, and fuck it, we'll go to my picks for week 7. Since we already here, let me go ahead and just see what's going on. So we'll talk about this game in a minute. As you can see, it's 10-7. You're gonna look at that score, and that score is gonna be this is gonna be one of those defensive crazy games. That should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. But anyway, we got the Lions and the Cowboys, the first game on the schedule here. And you know my Cowboys, Dak is coming back. It is by default. Dak should be able to handle the Lions. The Lions are 1-4, but I told y'all they look good offensively even when they've been losing it. But we give it to them. We get the Giants. We'll give it to the Cowboys. The Giants and the Jaguars. This is the interesting one because yes, this is an easy team to beat. The Giants should beat them, and then they're looking 6-1, but you can't take that into account. They're gonna be one of the worst 6-1 teams. The Jags can win this game. I believe in Trevor Lawrence more than I believe in Danny Dimes. So just for upset, I'm gonna go with the Jags. Panthers and Bucks. What do you say? If Brady loses, he better retire after the game. But I'm taking the Bucks. Falcons and Bengals. This is different. I know I said the Falcons look good and everything, but I'm taking the Bengals on that. Colts and Titans. Going to Titans. That's just Matt Ryan's not gonna do anything. This is the interesting right here. Packers and Commanders. As bad as they lost to the Jets. They can lose to the Commanders. But I believe Aaron Rodgers can beat this thing because Commanders is just a mess. So I'm going to go with the Packers there. Jets and Broncos. I don't know why. Let me look at this game. Okay, damn, it's Sunday. Okay, good. We ain't got to worry about this, y'all. It's Sunday, 3 o'clock game. Yes, they're going to beat the Broncos. I have no faith in Russell Wilson. Chiefs and 49ers. What else you think I'm going to do? It's the Chiefs, dude. It's my Super Bowl pick. Steelers and Dolphins. This is tough because both of these teams are down now since they don't have their quarterbacks. But I believe the Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I think they're going to be a little bit better this week. And Bears and Patriots, I say Patriots for sure. And we already talked about we didn't talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk about it then. Fuck it. Saints and Cardinals. The Saints got the loss. They lose because 2 pick sixes from and Andy Dalton. That dude is terrible. And then you got Jameis Winston in the back there. And then I think Taysom Hill threw a pass a few. But yeah, you don't want him as a quarterback because he's definitely not a full-time quarterback. But he does a lot of other stuff. That's what it is, man. That's week 2. Week 6 in the books, week 7 predictions. And now let's talk about this game, man. So this game was tough, man. I was planning on playing as many games with the Texans as I could until I won. And that was the code. But I beat the first guy, y'all can see, and then I ended up going to this guy. This nigga, man. And we have one of the most craziest defensive games ever. So it's 10-7. Third quarter now. Ain't nobody scored since the last time. And so he kept running 5 wide and would try to. That should be. Wow. He really threw that, y'all. This driving, like literally, that should be a pick every time. But he would do that. He would go 5 wide. He would zig those 2 slot guys, and I would have to hard flat that to make sure he didn't catch them zig routes. And then I would have to just go use the post in the middle. That's where he probably was gonna throw it to. So you can see it right here. I'm doing the same thing. He's gonna probably drag, zig, and bam. But he just keeps getting it every time, right? He just keeps converting. And so it's close to the third quarter, and I'm like, come on now, we got to make this stop. Because this is probably the better defensive team that I'm going to face with the Texans, with having to play with the Texans, this is the best defensive team on face in a Madden game when you got Bosa and Khalil Mack on both sides. So I knew I was in for a hell game. And so right there, like damn, he makes another conversion. And I think this is one of those big stands we had right here. But once again, he's just going 5 wide, and I'm still having. I'm in the cover 3, but because I'm making sure that zig right there, and I get the sack right there. All I'm worried about is these zig routes right here. This play he would run with the zig route. He would run that, and then if he came out in a trips formation, I knew he was gonna run inside zone. So every time, or he'd run that, yeah, that was level sales. Waiting for them, waiting, and he takes off. Oh, and I hit this nigga, but he doesn't fumble. He doesn't fumble. And so now we got a 3rd and goal here. A big 3rd and goal. We gotta hold him to 3 points. We gotta hold him to 3 points, or we might be out of there. So once again, he's finna probably. I'm thinking he was finna try to do a play action pass, but he runs the ball here, and we stop him. So 4th down, I was like, okay, I know he should probably take his 3, but he wants to go. He's greedy. He's going for it. He gonna go. I remember this. He's gonna go for it, and I remember because he's gonna go 5 wide. Yep, he gonna go 5 wide. I'm like, wow, this nigga is crazy. This nigga really finna do this. So he snaps the ball, does the zig route. We see it. It's not there, and he still throws it to him. And we stop him. Another big stop. Wow, another big defensive stop. That's what's been the whole point of this game right here. If you've been watching, it's been a defensive struggle from back and forth. And now we got a chance to take the lead or tie the game up. But we're way back here on the 1 almost, on the 2-yard line, man. So, you know what? I see that he was defending my RPO a little bit for the most part. So I didn't pull it out all the time, but I ran it a few times. I'm just trying to get some room right here because I can't take no safety. I can't take a safety, but I know that he's not guarding the seams that much. I threw that. Wow. I don't know how. I'm looking at that pass. I don't know how the hell he completed that because that was could that be a laser? But no, I threw that and that was so close to being picked. But that's one of them balls that Madden just lets you throw it and then you like, how the hell did it happen? That's one of them passes. But I see what he was doing. He was coming out in a dollar man coverage and he was locking stuff up for the most part in this dollar. And then he would come out in the zone version. That's new. I knew I was trying to hit the seams every time, but that's only like right here. I know it's cover 3, so I knew if I hit this streak, my guy in the middle, I should be able to make that pass. And then right here, I throw it and I see that he hard flatted. He was going hard flats with the in the cover 3, so I made sure I threw the better than Cooks there. And that's 4th quarter. So if I'm playing my cards right, I can take this and go all the way to the 4th quarter and run this clock down and try to score. And as you see, he ended up getting another beautiful man coverage defensive play right there. Like his man coverage was crazy because over here the Texans, look, we ain't got nobody. We have no options. Nobody besides Brandon Cook that's going to run. But they got 93 speed receivers, 2 of them. And 93 speeds is good enough. They just don't got anything else. Separation or no route running, none of that stuff. So once again, we're going to be backed in a while, 3rd down. What we're going to do, he's man coverage. I see the tight end. He guarded it, but he stows right here, and I used it at guess. I used it. I had to use it, that one. That was Dorset. So I'm like, okay, dude, I'm just trying to get the run. I can't get no pancakes or nothing, but he's in this dollar defense, and my running backs are not that fast, but these niggas are coming to the ball every time. They're just literally just there in the backfield every time. He was running that man defense out of dollar, and it was locking everything up. So I got to come back to one of my little favorite plays. I say, but he been guarding it out route, so I couldn't throw that run again. He locked me up again. I see everything, so I just throw it away. You can see that the man coverage is too much. I gotta overcome this, and now, like I said, I'm playing with the Texans too. The Texans are the worst team in the game. You see, the first game, I absolutely manhandled that guy. So here we go now again. I said, oh, let me go ahead and run this play. You know, this play's out the Saints playbook, and I didn't have no time. And that's one of them guys. I think it was Khalil Mack. I think that was Khalil Mack, and I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Fourth down, I gotta make this play. I gotta make this conversion. I'm gonna block him over there. I'm looking for the corner route. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna flip the play. Yep. I'm gonna look for my tight end on this corner route, which is gonna be Howard, I believe. And then I do some shit. I have no what the hell. What the hell am I doing? Oh yeah, I see it right there. I see it. And another user catch. Nope, that was a pick. But you see, I jumped and tried to use it. I don't know how he got in front of me. But we throw a pick, and here he goes again, the 5 wide and zig routes. And it's looking like it's over for the most part. 2-minute warning. I'm like, yeah, we finna lose this game. We gotta make a stop though. We can make one stop, nigga. If we make one stop, we can get back, and then I'm gonna try to RPO him or whatever. I couldn't, because he defended the RPO pretty well. So I gotta hand it to him. This guy right here. Well, you know, like, oh, that was a pick. That was a pick. I think this is that drive where he throws like 3 picks or something. But he threw that, like, look at that. There's just no way. My guy didn't react to nothing. He just stood there. That should have been a pick 6 out. I was headed to McDonald's on that play. So now he's got his guy lit up too. So we already know he's gonna throw a lot of attention on that guy. And you know, when they do that, you can get him to force the pass. That's what I want him. I'm trying to get him to force the pass there, but he's gonna just run the ball here and run the clock out. He gonna try to, but we still fighting. We still trying to get in. Oh, bam! I had a message there. I don't want to say what happened, but yeah. So here we go again, man. 5 wide. I'm finna hard flat. Play them zig. I'm trying to pick this zig right out, because I know that's where he's trying to throw it to. And he's all up and down to run the inside zone. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm finna try to shoot this gap. Bam. And we make the big play. So now we call timeout. 3rd down. We're going to have one shot to beat. Stop here. And he might go for it. He might punt it. Knowing this guy, the way this game been, he might punt it. So once again, this nigga go 5 wide. Drags the guy right there. And I seen it, and there's the D right there. He literally, this idiot tried to drag the guy. I mean, he knew he was the person he was gonna throw to was I think it was Keenan Allen who was lit up. That was his whole read. A lot of these Madden guys, they have one read, and that's the read they're gonna throw it to. That's why you get so many picks. He plays it smart here though. He's gonna end up making the adjustments there to pump the ball there. And now I got one more shot. I got a minute to make something happen. So here we go. We're going RPO. We're going pistol formation. I see my favorite little play there. Bam. I'll hit it over the middle, and we going. So, because that play right there, out of the RPO play, that other play that I run, this play right here, it's a real deadly play, especially if you got a good receiver in that slot, because that play destroys man coverage for the most part. And the tight ends out route destroys man coverage sometimes too. But you just got to remember, sometimes you can't throw that ball. So right there, that's what I'm doing here like hell. This play's been working for me. I'm going to try to get something different. I'm going to try to streak my tight end here. And then I'm going to try to hit that slot receiver, and bam, open again. And we're moving the ball. You see, we're moving it. But we got 40 seconds. And we have no timeouts left. And now I know I'm screwed if I don't. I'm trying to get to the field goal range. That's what I'm really trying to do. Try to get in the field goal range. Bam, perfect play. And we get it, but guess what? We run out of time. We have no doubt. And I'm thinking, I'm looking like, what the fuck? Damn, how do I call? I can't call timeout. I'm thinking the coach suggesting going to tell me to kick a field goal. But no, these niggas run me out of time. The clock run, because that stupid accelerated clock takes like 10 seconds, man. and we end up losing. And if I had like another minute, I probably would have beat that guy in the last seconds of the game. I probably would have scored and beat him. I know I could have, but that was his record, and that's my record from leaving the game, and that's what it is, man. We out here.